it's Rich Tehrani. Welcome to TMCNet's Editors Week in Santa Clara, California, 2016. Mario Blandini is with us. He's with a company called SwiftStack. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here. So tell us about what you guys do at SwiftStack.
Well, we are a software company, and what we aim to do is provide the experience of consuming cloud storage, like from Amazon or Google or Microsoft, but behind your firewall. So the cool benefits of consuming the cloud, like pay-as-you-grow type of consumption and scaling real big and such, but behind the custody of your firewall so that you can keep that stuff private if it's best for your application.
So you help private cloud deployment?
Yeah, it's private cloud.
So what exactly are the solutions your company is giving to your customers?
It's a great question. So as a software company, you can pick your own hardware. So if you prefer to buy systems from HP or Dell or Cisco, you take our software, you put it on there, and it then becomes a cluster that's managed from our controller, either as a service in the public cloud or resident behind your firewall.
Okay, so there's an option. Basically,
Yeah.
you're just building a cloud for your customer wherever they want to
Yeah,
put it.
and today people think of it as private, like on premises. But what we'll be announcing at the AWS reInvent conference is the idea of having a single namespace so that regardless of how you talk to it via the internet, it can reside both privately as well as in a public cloud bucket. So that if you're closer to the public cloud to get the information, you'd get it from there. But managing that data, I think that the future of data center, people don't think of it as what hardware it's on, but rather where it lives. And in the future, I think a data center is going to be Amazon and Google and Microsoft, not necessarily the stuff behind your four walls.
Very, very cool. So how long has the company been doing this?
Founded 4 years ago, shipping product for 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a long time. What sorts of industries are your customers in?
Largely, it's folks who have a very large data challenge. So we're shooting live video today. Imagine most media and entertainment companies that have had to increase their resolution and increase the number of cameras, but get paid about the same for the output from that operation. So they're storing an order of magnitude more stuff, which has created two challenges. There's a cost challenge, naturally, but then also, how do I make use of petabytes and petabytes of stuff if it all doesn't fit in one place? So one thing this cloud solution allows you to do is see all of it in one single namespace. So that's a big industry. Life sciences with personalized medicine and genomics and all of these very high resolution instruments is creating a data challenge there. And then, like a lot of storage technologies, plain old backup, right? What's the easiest way to kind of test the waters on something new? Well, throw your backups on it and see what happens. And I think that that's something that even the public cloud first did, was backing up to there before moving more bigger applications out there.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. So in terms of news, is there anything that you can report to us on?
Yeah, I wanted to foreshadow that we are announcing a feature in our product called Cloud Sync. We had foreshadowed it earlier this year, and Cloud Sync for us allows you to manage by policy where data gets placed. So rather than a app owner like me telling my IT guy, hey, I want data to be here and I want it to be over there, the administrator and operator sets up a policy so that you as an application can choose, hey, I want to store data and I want to store it by this policy, and the data placement happens automatically. And what's cool about that is that chargeback for a long time in the data center has been virtually impossible because the apps weren't written to do that. But in the public cloud, they know how to charge you exactly for what every user is using at any one time. And so we have that architecture built from the ground up to allow that sort of thing. And it allows then people to realize, hey, I'm doing my two-site replication thing right now. It's costing me a fortune. Hey, maybe I don't need two-site replication. The app, without having to ask the IT guy, can simply start using a different policy.
So companies probably buy your solution based on need, but is there any kind of ROI calculation they do?
For sure. And I think most of it comes from that dirty little secret in the storage industry, which is the hard drive born in Thailand in the exact same place with one sticker on it is X, and with a different sticker on it is 5X. So the storage vendors who sell traditional integrated appliances or storage arrays just mark the drives up a whole lot. The biggest cost savings really is avoiding that drive tax. So that's where the people with the biggest data sets have been the first ones to move over because they can get the most immediate need. But it's something that can apply to virtually anybody. As we all know, data you never have less of it tomorrow than you had the day
That's
before.
true. So what else should we know?
For us, it's a software company. It has a foundation in open source, but that's mostly to make sure that regardless of what happens in the future, because companies are acquired and change all the time, if you're going to store your data in a format, no one wants to be locked in. So if you can store it in a way that can be interchangeably put into any public cloud or kept on premises, you have a lot of options, so you're not worried about migrating data in the future. It just lives, and in the future, data just lives forever versus living for 3 years on one device before you have to decommission it and move it somewhere else.
That's great. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.